So this is the ditch.
The ditch.
You can notice how the
Okay,
water.
bitch, this is the ditch.
You see how over this wall is a body of water, and then on the other side there's a ditch.
If you look to the left,
With a
you
little bit of
see
water.
the side of the bridge. If you look to the right, you see the other
You
side
see this
of the bridge.
giant blue crate. It's definitely supposed to be there. See
Why
this
is
giant?
there a
See
big
this?
crate right
See this
there?
giant crevice right here? This was actually made by the Greek gods back in 1825 BC. The Greek gods were so strong that they were pulling their horses up by their fingers, and one of the horses actually slipped, and the horses were so heavy that this crevice was made by that horse, and the horse
What the fuck
died.
are you talking about?
And the horse died on impact due to severe injury.
Dude, you made
Moving
this
on.
boring ass mission super funny.
Moving on, we have the mountain. And this was made by Calvin Harris back in
What's the name of this mountain?
back in the
Moving
year
on.
2. Back in the year 2, this was a very popular spot to hike to. But it all turned to dirt as years went on, which you can see now. And as you can see over here, up on the high ridge over here, this is actually where, never mind, we're out of time on this particular location. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, we're too high. I'm a rookie at this. Okay, back to my tour guide. We're up here at the top now. I can't go any higher or I'll lose communication with the people on the ground, so I'll just have to do this from here. You see the top of the mountain right there? That's where they took
feel
the
lightheaded.
giant. That's a giant ball of twine that was invented in the year 2. They rolled it down, and it was so huge that it just went crooked, and that's why you see all these crevices around this mountain. It's so uneven that the ball of twine just made its own path. You know, so yeah, it's a great.
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to.
Lady, you're kind of mixed. Okay, there we go.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to come here.
Great choice of locations, lady. Oh my god! All right, moving on. We're coming up on the Vinewood sign. Even though we're not going to the Vinewood sign, we're just.
Nah, the fucking. I don't want to go to Hollywood to see the Hollywood
Oh
sign.
my
No, I
gosh!
want to go see a pile of dirt.
See, we're gonna see this windy road. This wasn't always a road, you know. It was. Moving on, see these bleachers over here right below
Moving
us?
on.
These bleachers were actually composed from human waste, and they were you know, this lawn over here too is it's not really green. It's actually purple. If we were to
What?
land, if we were to land, it would be purple. You guys would see it.
You see down there,
But-
there's my seat, B7.
but,
that is mine.
You see, the top of this mountain is not. It's not. You can't really call it a mountain. It's more of a giant hill. It's a hill that's very, very large, very tall. The dirt is.
Excuse me, tour guide. I have a question.
Yes.
Who first discovered this mountain?
That would be Peter Hill. That's why we called it a hill, because we named it after William.
William!
No! Damn! I'm too excited. Fuck! Hang on. Bro, I was so excited I fucking left the party.
I noticed. I fucking noticed.
It's taking forever!
I'm so glad you heard that.
And back to the Peter Hill. He was the best person to... That's why the hill is so clean, because Peter Hill took care of his properties. And he did it with just a rake. A normal rake. Yes, that was his his goal that he wanted to do. He said one day I'm gonna collect a rake and I'm gonna take care of a hill, and he did that. As you can see, it's very hill-like. Moving on.
I'm gonna save that.
Oh,
It's
hold
so
on.
different in person.
Landmark visited. Sisyphus Theater. That's the wrong name. Don't worry, we'll find out in a minute.
I'm gonna save that.
Moving over to the city. This was discovered by the city men. Back when the city was first being evolved into the city, before they called it a city, they called it
And what year was that?
well, let me look back at my notes.
He's flying.
Yo, what's up, my honky?
He's flying.
Hey, Will, what's good?
Well, I'm currently giving helicopter times. And right down here,
Listen now.
right down here, you see the building. It looks concrete, but it's really made of clay. The reason why they made it of clay, you see, whatever that says on top, Hookah Palace, whatever. That's also made of clay, but it's been standing so
Why
long.
does it look like wood?
Well, they made it look like wood because when they made the clay was very wood-like, so they nicknamed it Woody. Like they nicknamed it Woody. So that's how it became wood, even though it's clay. So they named it Woody. And you see these other buildings? These are actually made of
It's just like I imagined it.
yeah, these
Legion Square. I didn't realize.
Moving
they were
on.
doing Legion Square.
moving on. Fucking once in a lifetime helicopter tour.
I would pay good money to go to this one.
I gotta do another one with you and Will, so Will can see what I'm doing. Oh
Let me
gosh.
invite Will.
Yeah, if I will. And then approaching we're above the highway. You see this. This is
on
the
my
highway.
Screen, we just hit the ground.
You see this billboard over here? This man was actually committing suicide one day, and he was trying to hold on to his lifetime supply of candy. That's why there's a candy box sign there, as you can see. He was trying to hold on to it for so long, it actually started to rip, and he was holding on to the side flap of his candy box. That doesn't sound right, but just go along with the story. He was holding on, and he actually fell. He lived, but then as soon as he stood up, he got hit by a semi-truck and died. So, they just made him a mold of clay, and did that as a billboard. Yeah. So, moving on. You see the lights on this parking garage here. This was actually made by the Jamaicans back in back in
This is taking forever.
back
she
in
says.
back in the Jamaican days. I forgot the year to be exact, but back in the Jamaican days.
The
And
tour
then
guide forgot the year. I thought you had it wrote down.
it is taking forever. Sorry. You see that white car down below? That's actually belongs to the Rasta man who it was in charge of this Jamaican car garage. And that's the reason why he has so many handicap spots, because he was handicapped. So yeah. Moving on.
So he had so many handicap spots for himself.
Oh, nice.
I'm handicapped man. That's what he'd say.
Alright, moving on to the last and final location. Thank God! Excuse me, I'll let you have right now. So moving on.
Bro.
Moving on. This was a cemetery, we're not gonna talk about that.
Still going, Jesus.
This is a windy road that is at the top of the Federal Investigation Bureau of that. Yeah. You see, you see this grassy plains. It looks like a hill, but it's not. It looks like a mountain, but it's not. It's a very steep it's a very steep section of grass. It's a very steep section of grass. And you see this tree right here in the middle. This thing was actually grown by the Indians back in the Indians that lived in Indiana. The Sacagawea. You see that rabbit? Do you see the rabbit back there?
Do you see the rabbit?
That's a rabbit back there. See the rabbit back from the 1800s? That's what those look like. Moving on.
See, that one's actually from that time.
See this other tree? This tree is brown with green leaves. So that means that it shouldn't be there. And then you have, you see the cars coming out of this roadway.
Did they work there?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You see the cola truck. If we were to follow
I got
him,
my soda from that.
if we were to follow him, we would be going to not the E. Cola factory, but the E. Cola sanctuary. That's why he stopped. See how he stopped right there. See, he noticed. Okay, now he hears us. See, now he's leaving. But yeah. So and over here, this is where, you know, the great grandson of the great Cleopatra Markinsons ran track and then lost.
And lost after all of that.
Oops, that's normal.
Was that part of the tour?
Take some pictures. Oh wow. All right. I hope you enjoyed your tour.
This is a great way to spend the day.
It is, isn't it? It is a great way to spend the day.
Out here all day.
Now we're gonna
Fun.
fly back. That's the golf course.
Refund.
The golf course.
Can I get a refund?
No refunds.
No refunds. Not this time. I hope you
Not
enjoyed
this
your
time.
tour with the intelligent tour guide person.
I don't know about that one.
No.
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed your tour guide of the person who gave you a tour. Yeah.
Wait, whoa, pause.
The tour guide that's gonna drop you back off of your tour guide basic location. Enjoy your day! There you go.
That made no sense.
You're walking into the helicopter, miss. Miss, if you could be so kind as to thank you. They just disappear. Okay. Disappear. Oh. Where did they go after that? Okay. Anyway.
Anyway.
How much leave the area? What is this, a stealth mission? $5,000? Are you fucking shitting me? After all that fucking stuff that I made up, I got $5,000 for that.
Duh. Bro, don't worry. I'm gonna save all of that, and that's becoming a video in itself.
Dog, my Rockstar gave me $5,000 for all that freestyle shit off the head. Come on, man.
Bro, I'm gonna
I worked
save
hard
that.
for that.
That is a video right